I don't know about you, but ever since I was a kid, I always wondered what it would be like if Pokemon were real. Let's take a look. Yo, whoa, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Dan, aka aDrive, bringing you guys a brand new video today, and today we are diving into Pokemon in real life. And I know that I cannot be the only person out there who's had daydreams throughout my entire childhood of thinking like, what if I was walking through the woods and I just randomly stumbled across some old wizard who just happened to have 3 Pokeballs for me to choose from? Just me? No? Maybe? I don't know. But either way, we're gonna look at some really cool Pokemon art and just see what they would look like in real life. Some of these might be scary, some of them might be creepy, I don't know. But if you guys wanna show some love, hit that like button down below and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. It is totally free to subscribe. There's no reason not to, and YouTube tells me about half of you guys are not subscribed yet. So let's change that right now. And by the way, if you saw that Pixelmon trailer at the beginning of the video, pretty top tier stuff. You can go to getpixelmon.com and join me on our servers. It is a lot of fun. But without further ado, let's take a look at Pokemon in real life. And I need you guys to let me know which Pokemon you'd want most in real life. For me, I would say Yanma, dude. Yanma's a cool dude. He's just like zipping all over the place. He would help me make breakfast, and I think it would be fun times. But let's take a look at the video. All right, let's do it. Pokemon in real life. Of course, I'll have the link in the description below if you want to check out the original video. Let's see what we got here, baby. I'm excited, dude. I'm excited for this. I think this is gonna be cool. There's Magnemite looking mad clean. You see all the little bolts and everything under it. I like the kind of faded paint on it. Not quite as creepy as I thought it was gonna be. Magnemite. I definitely would not add this to my team. I'm gonna give that like a 7. There's Ivy, dude, that looks so cool. I feel like, so Ivysaur in this situation doesn't look quite as much of a frog as like Venusaur does in the games. Here is yo, look at that. Dude, so you got yourself a slug with like a flaming shell. And we know that Magcargo is kind of a garbage tier Pokemon, but I actually love this. This actually looks really cool. Yo, look at Hoothoot. That looks so cool. Hoothoot chilling on 1 leg, which it does have 2 legs, by the way. I'm standing on 1 leg. You guys can't see it. That actually looks funny. Here, oh God! Get it out of here! Get it out of here, dude. I never want to see that again. This just ruined Mew for me. Oh my God, how many of you guys saw on Twitter today the Metapod sleeping bag? I really want to buy one, but they're all sold out at this point. There's a Metapod sleeping bag. KG will edit it on the screen for you. There is the Flaming Chicken Moltres, which actually this is really solid. So it's like Photoshopped from like, I don't know, a stork, not a stork, whatever that kind of bird is. A great herring. Did I just make that up? I like this one actually. That looks pretty good. I like the little Oddish. I don't know if I'd want him on my team though. I'd be like really scared, but I feel like if you could like pull off his lettuce, bro, that'd be kind of clean. Here's Octillery. Octillery looks good. I mean, that doesn't even look like a Pokemon. That just looks kind of like an octopus. There is Mudkip, bro. I heard you like Mudkips, and I knew that this is gonna be what I mean, this is beautiful. I love it. I love it. I think this is called an axolotl, if I'm not mistaken. Oh my, what? What happened here, dude? Paris is no longer a Pokemon that I am a fan of after this. Paris goes from being this cute little fungus guy. Oh my God. Yo, look at this Onix. That would be crazy though. Imagine just walking through like a hiking trail and you stroll up on this thing and you're like, oh, look at that boulder. Nope. Oh, yo, this is cool. I don't think I ever realized that that's what Omanite was based. Is that thing still around? Is that a real creature that you can get, or is that Photoshop? I don't even know. There is Magikarp. That's Magikarp. That's for sure. That's a Magikarp. It has Splash. We know that. This is one of the first original Pokemon. There's Mantine and Remoraid above it. I love it. I love it so much. Mantine is cool, man. I actually remember when I was a kid, I went to the Bahamas and I saw they had like the largest stingray ever at the time. I think it since passed away. There's Kingler. Yo, that looks like that I would have on my team. But you have to remember, this dude's like the size of you. Like, he's the size of you. This has to be one of my favorite ones. Linoon. Linoon. I like the Galarian Linoon quite a bit. This one's not too bad, though. I like it. What is that? I don't even know. Oh, yo, there's my boy Heracross. The problem with this, though, is Heracross is like as tall as me almost, maybe a little bit shorter. This little guy's like this, right? So, like, You gotta size it up. There's Goldine, which I don't know how many of you guys had a pet fish. I did, and then it didn't make it. My dad got me pet frogs as a kid, and they were aquatic only frogs, and I took them out, and it was just not a good time. There's Houndoom, baby. Love that though. That's actually pretty cool. Like that looks legit. Like I would be like, whoa. And here's Gloom, I guess. Gloom is hiding in the ground though. He's hiding in the ground. But that's cool to see that this might be what it's based off of in terms of its flowering and stuff like that. Geodude, baby. Gotta love Geodude, man. You gotta love Geodude. I love that he only, what is the mechanism that allows Geodude to levitate? There is Charmander, bro. Yo, as a kid, I used to play with salamanders all the time. I don't know if this is a salamander. This might be more like a lizard, but still. Cuba, oh my, what is, he's got the skull in his head and he's got the little bow in his hand. Oh my God. Imagine though, if this thing came after me, end the video, bro. Like, end it. What is this? Thank you guys so much for watching this video as we break down some incredible real life Yo, side note, I saw on Twitter, I think it was Hoodlum Callum. So look at Diglett's mouth under me, right? Under me, not the realistic version. Imagine, you see the nose, he's got the nose, and he's got that little white spot in the nose. Now look at that and pretend as if it's actually not his nose, but it's Diglett's mouth open, and that white spot is his tooth. You'll never look at Diglett the same again. It's over. It's over. Hit the like button for that. Oh my God. Oh my God. What is this? What is this? That is not Kyogre. That's a lie. That is not Kyogre. That is, I just got bamboozled. There's no way. There's Eevee. Okay. I like the little, I think that's called a Fennec Fox. Maybe not though. So this might be a Fennec Fox. I was looking at those things as a pet many years ago. It was never gonna happen. But we're just gonna not even address that one. Here's Furret. Okay. Okay, I see you. Not quite as cute as little Furret, but still. You're losing me on these, team. You're losing me a little bit here. We were doing good until now. I think that I think they ran out of ideas. This one's dope though. This one's cool. This is my homie Caterpie. You already know. I would add him to my team. I would train him up. He would turn into a Metapod and then a beautiful Butterfree. There's Blastoise. I think that's Josh Dunlop's painting. So some of these are actually, there's a guy, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, his name is Joshua Dunlop, and he's an incredible artist, dude. I've actually featured his art on the channel before. There is a Bellsprout. That's kind of creepy though. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if this was real, who would be like, yeah, I want this on my team? Now that is something else. That is something else. I don't know if you guys know, but Arbok's patterns actually change depending on the region it's in. Look at this little guy. My wife would actually be like, oh my God, I want it right now. She's a big fan. That's called, I don't know if that's like a marmoset. Did I just make that up? I have no idea. See, Parasect looks way better than Paris did. This is almost like a hermit crab in a way with a mushroom on its back, basically, right? I like it. The toilet bird. The toilet bird. I love how its beak is like normal, but on Pelipper, the beak, yeah, I know. Anyway, I like it though, that's cute. Fanpy! This is sick. I hope they do Donphan. I like Donphan. I would totally add a little Fanpy to my team. Why not? Cute little elephant. There is Pidgey. Yo, that looks legit actually. That looks so legit. Hold on, that actually looks incredible. Like I respect it. That looks legit to me. Pikachu. That's a cat, isn't it? How you gonna make Pikachu a cat? It's a mouse. What is this? I got bamboozled. Oh, there's Pinsir. I don't know about that. This is Stag Beetle. You know, Pinsir's a big bro though, you know? You know what really annoys me about Pinsir though? It doesn't learn Mega Horn. My dude's got the biggest horns, he doesn't learn Mega Horn. There's Poliwrath. So for those who don't know, the little swirl in his belly is actually its intestines. Because the tadpole, if you look underneath them, it's kind of see-through and you can see their intestines. There's Psyduck. For those who don't know, I did the voice acting for the anime back in the day. I did all the original 151 Pokemon voice activations. If you guys get 10,000 likes on this video, I'll do a video of my voice impressions. We got a Puffer video, or Pufferfish, there's your boy Quillfish. I love Quillfish as a kid because it was so rare. It was a 1% encounter in Gold and Silver. Those teeth though, I did have pet mice as a kid too. I'm telling you guys all about my pets. I had pet mice as a kid. I had a white mouse, and I don't really remember his name or anything. There's Rhydon. Looking pretty legit though. He's all armored. Like, if I saw this dude in the real world, I would run and then ask for my mom because I'd be so scared. Here's a little armadillo. That's a cute little guy. I like him. I respect him. Here's Scyther, praying mantis, bro. Ready to rock. That's a sick one though. That's a sick one. I like it. I'll take that. I'll take the praying mantis Scyther. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Here is Seadra. That's more of like Dragalge though. Like, real talk, the person who made this video probably didn't even know what Dragalge was, right? That's a Dragalge right there. That's like a sea kelp horse or something. There's your boy Seal. Doesn't have a horn. Looking mad cute, though. Like, I would hug this, bro. Like, I would hug him, and I would keep him safe. And I wouldn't say the same about Seal. That's my Blue Shellos, best Shellos. If you disagree, you're not part of the aDrive army anymore. Blue Shellos, best Shellos. That's a wrap. That's a wrap. There's, aw, look at Skitty. Skitty is kind of a garbage tier mon. I'm not gonna lie. He's pretty cute though. I wish Delcatty was a little bit better, to be honest. There's your boy Slackoth. There's your boy. He only attacks 1 every 2 turns, and that's because he's going out to lunch. Big fan of Chipotle. He loves a burrito. Don't doubt it. Here is Swellow, which I get that. I mean, I dig that. Swellow's a little bit bigger, but that's, you see it. It actually looks pretty much exactly like Talo. So, oh my god, I didn't know this kind of cuteness existed today. I really didn't know this kind of cuteness existed today. Look at that beauty. And here's okay, I respect it. What is that Surskit picture under me though? Like, what did they do? My man Surskit doesn't have TVs. What is that? There's Stantler, which by the way, Stantler is like way derpier looking. Like, I don't feel like this deer gives Stantler, or does, it's a negative. It's a negative on me, dog. There is Squirtle. Squirtle is, I'm assuming Squirt Turtle, not Squirrel Turtle. But we can call him Squirrel Turtle. It needs a squirrel tail. There is Snub. Really? That's what we're doing? That's what's happening today? I wouldn't be surprised if someone actually like painted their dog like that. There's your boy Trico. I'm not sold on this one. I feel like it's a bit of a stretch. I feel like we stretched a little bit on this one. I feel like we stretched there. Okay, now we're so what is this? What is this? That doesn't count. You can't do that. That's what I'm talking about. That's your boy Victory Bell, ready to go. Rah! And eat you up, bro. Ready to get you. My man James Victory Bell. Okay, there's a Vulpix. That actually looks sick. That's actually sick artwork. It's got the little hair curl there. He's got a little fireball brewing up in his mouth. I can respect that. I like that. Okay, well, maybe Wormpool and I are not friends anymore. Maybe we were cool up until this moment. I never expected it. Yanma's in here. Yo, KG, I'm sorry, KG. I'm gonna make you work. Can you Photoshop that dragonfly to be blue so it's shiny? Because I gotta see it shiny. Oh my god, dude. I gotta see it shiny. Over here making KG do all the hard work today. Thank you guys so much for watching this video as we break down some incredible real-life Pokemon. And I gotta ask, I didn't even know Yanma was in this, I swear. I gotta ask, which Pokemon would you want to be real if you could choose? And what did you think about this cool artwork? I'll show you guys the link in the description if you guys want to check it out. Be sure to like the video if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. And definitely, get those notifications turned on, man. Why not? Check out Pixelmon if you're enjoying it. And that's gonna be that for me, guys. I will see you guys on the next one. Peace. If you guys enjoyed this video, definitely check out this one right here. Otherwise, you should check out this one. If you don't, that Rhydon's gonna come chase you at night and you're gonna get devoured.